they invited me, the individuals who have the video invited me to California, to LA, to come and view the tapes.
Who else on that are black actors or black in the business? There's an A-list to this big.
Picture a revelation so earth-shattering that it compels Hollywood legend Will Smith to face a storm of scandal capable of redefining his entire legacy. It upends everything fans believed about him and sends seismic tremors throughout the world of modern celebrity, leaving reputations shaken and the public in disbelief.
When I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin. All right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
In the shadowy corridors of Hollywood scandal, where even a murmur can conceal shocking secrets, an explosive revelation has erupted into the public eye, threatening to upend the very core of celebrity culture. A startling leak from one of the most notorious industry events has ignited a storm of controversy, leaving insiders reeling and the entertainment world ablaze with disbelief and relentless speculation.
To make this go away, other than the hush money thing, is there anything that can be done legally?
It's not a hush money situation. There's a thing of value that is for sale. So in a legal sense, the only way to control it is to have possession of it. So if the person is that concerned about this seeing the light of day where they're praying that it goes away, I can certainly tell that person, I hate to say prayer won't work in this situation, but the only way is to do something. You need to act. Otherwise, if you're going to leave it into the hands of others will purchase it. And legally, it's a way for them to get around. They can blur out the other person. They could, blur out maybe the graphic parts, but it could come out and it could be figured out who this person is very easily.
The attorney of one of Diddy's accusers was on Piers Morgan and spoke about the alleged tape that has been leaked. And last week, the same attorney said that was someone of high profile in a tape with Diddy from his Atlanta mansion. But today we're learning even some more information.
Is it a household name that we're talking about here? And secondly, are they engaged in any criminality from what you understand?
Household name, very much so. More of a household name than Mr. Combs.
Wow.
And
really?
Criminality, they are engaged in pornography. They're not doing anything illegal per se. I can't say that I'll say this. My concern was that I could not verify the age of the individual. And so that was my concern about not having anything sent to me and viewing it in the way that I did via stills, via FaceTime video. So I didn't want to have anything in my phone because my issue is we can't determine if this person is 17 to 21.
I will say I'm a bit surprised that she's been on several news channels and speaking about this because isn't this extortion? So we know this is a celebrity. It is not a politician because the person is 17 to 21. They're not sure the age, but it sounds like a young male celebrity.
Amid a whirlwind of rumors and fragmented claims, one legendary figure emerges at the heart of the chaos, confronting controversy head-on. Will Smith, celebrated for his charm and unwavering dedication to his craft, now finds himself at the epicenter of a storm where speculation clashes with reality. A shocking leak from a high-profile event has thrust him into the glaring public spotlight, exposing cracks in Hollywood's polished image and forcing the industry's elite to confront just how fragile their meticulously built facades really are.
That's what Joe said it was felonious. She told me that she didn't want to do nothing to Joe. She just wanted the tape or copy of the tape or whatever like that so she could go after Puff. All that is true that Joe said. Now, am I privy to any of that information as far as was there a tape that exists? Nah, I don't know of a tape that exists. I haven't seen a tape that exists, but I heard that tapes exist. You understand? It could be folktale. It could be some bullshit. I don't know. We'll find out. So these lawyers is going to pay top dollar if tapes like that exist out there somewhere. they're going to pay top dollar for it because they know they're going to get millions in return if it does.
Actually, I swear, I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
I actually went to a Diddy lingerie sex party, freak off party in Miami at a mansion. It was like 8 stories high, and it just kept going up, and the higher you went, the weirder it was going on.
According to Jeff, he attended the party around 2010 after scoring an invite through an acquaintance who had filmed a music video with Diddy.
End up going to this party. She's like, oh, he's having a Diddy party, and these Diddy parties like are crazy. Like, they're the best parties. Like, people wanted to go to them.
However, Jeff says he was expecting a normal party, but realized it would be quite the opposite when his acquaintance and another friend were dressing in lingerie.
But I remember them getting dressed up, and I'm like dressing up like I'm going to a normal party, whatever. Like, I got my
slacks,
polo tee with the collar pop, 2 of them, I've doubled up, totally. Like a pink and an orange one, and I got both collars popped.
Yeah.
And they're wearing this lingerie where their nipples are showing through. And I'm like, you guys are going like that?
Wow.
And they're like, you don't understand about these parties.
Parties.
And I did not understand because I saw live sex happen that night. And that's the first time I saw that happen ever in my life.
Allegedly captured at one of Diddy's extravagant Atlanta gatherings, the leaked footage has ignited a torrent of speculation and heated debate throughout Hollywood. Insiders who have seen it describe the material as deeply unsettling, revealing moments that leave even seasoned industry figures shaken and grappling with intense emotions. Many behind the scenes warn it represents a serious breach of trust, with the potential to unleash lasting fallout for the unnamed celebrity now trapped at the heart of this rapidly escalating controversy.
True. I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping.
That was you. Scrambling. What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for
Hey, man. The rumors of Will Smith being gay and having gay relations with who was it with?
Diddy.
I know, right? Hold on. So apparently Will's assistant, which I don't know if this is true or not. I mean, the whole thing sounds fishy because the same guy tried to interview on my platform and I said no, but he claims he saw Will Smith with Dwayne Martin.
Oh yeah.
I know. I know nothing about this. This is crazy.
I mean, well, you should interview Tisha
Campbell, who was married to Dwayne Smith. That'd be an interesting interview.
Wouldn't it?
It would. You know her?
I do.
All right. Let's make some phone calls.
I don't know. But I mean, and then there's, what would be said and what wouldn't be said. But, I've heard more rumors about Dwayne than Will.
Oh, you heard rumors about Dwayne? I don't know. I mean, people like to say whatever happens behind closed doors is nobody's business, but when you're a public figure, it is everyone's business.
No, because if you kept it behind closed doors, nobody would know. Therefore, it wouldn't be nobody's business. They bring from out the bedroom. That's how we know any goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Adding fuel to the fire, attorney Ariel Mitchell, renowned for handling several high-profile cases linked to Diddy, confirmed she had been approached regarding a disputed video matching the descriptions now circulating online. While Diddy's team has downplayed the claims as a publicity stunt, the alleged footage involving him and an unidentified A-list star has intensified the storm. This leak isn't just tabloid fodder. It underscores how quickly privacy can be shattered and how such breaches can ripple through entire careers. At the heart of the chaos lies a tangled web of secrets, broken trust, and relentless scrutiny, now converging squarely on one of Hollywood's most celebrated figures, Will Smith.
Just one tape with Mr. Combs, but they were only interested in pursuing this one tape and were looking for legal representation, mainly, like you just said, because they had saw me being actively involved in civil lawsuits against Mr. Combs, that I would be somebody they would interested in to facilitate doing something with the tapes. Initially, I wasn't sure. They weren't exactly clear on whether or not it was going to be like a catch and kill or facilitating the sale to another third party. I actually called one of my business partners and mentors and had been telling him about this pretty much since the onset of it. They invited me, the individuals who have the video invited me to California, to LA to come and view the tapes in person. I was hesitant to do so only because once I know something, I'm obligated, based on being a officer of the court, to tell the court what I saw and what I knew. They offered to send me screenshots through text messages, which I declined. And I ended up saying, well, let's FaceTime and then you can show me. This way I have a sense of no evidence or plausible deniability in terms of things that I've actually received or actually seen with my own two eyes.
Sean Combs has denied the allegations that he has sex trafficked anyone. Mitchell Kidd says her new client brought up Christina Corum's name in their conversations.
She actually also identified Christina Corum, who Mr. Combs has called KK, and has talked about her in several interviews. And when he received the BET Award, where he talked about thanks, shout out to Cassie for holding me in the dark times. He actually started off with KK. And she said, I never knew who that lady was. She was with him that night. It wasn't until recently, when the pictures have been coming across all over the internet of her, that she said, this is the lady who was there that night. It was a lady who I described to the police, who I did not identify or have a name, but that the Christina Corum lady was the one who had started to make jokes about sex trafficking my client, that she would be very good on the open market kind of thing. She said that kind of made her feel uncomfortable. And then she got a drink and then started to feel woozy. And then Mr. Combs first sexually assaulted her with an app.
As the story unfolds, new layers of intrigue surface, fueled by insights from industry insiders and legal experts. Diddy's former bodyguard, Gone Deal, stoked speculation further during a candid interview, hinting that the unnamed figure in the controversial footage might be someone whose influence rivals, or even eclipses, Diddy's. If we're talking about a top-tier black A-lister bigger than Diddy, only one name fits, he teased, sending Hollywood's rumor mill into overdrive. Beyond the gossip, his comments reveal the stark realities of the entertainment world. Secrets move in silence, reputations hang by a thread, and even the most untouchable stars can see their carefully built empires shift in an instant.
If I'm looking at any black guys that are A-listers that's bigger than Diddy, there's only one that I could come up with. And there's a few I could come up with. Will Smith. He's bigger than Diddy. I would think Nick Cannon is bigger than Diddy. Who else on the black that are black actors or black in the business that's an A-lister that's bigger than Diddy that's black? That's hard to think. But then if you got the A-listers, you know, you got to realize he ran with that black that Rat Pack. And I don't even say their names because they said I got their names wrong last time. What's his name? Kushner? What's the other guy? Leonardo? Yeah, his name. Man, I don't keep up with these cats. But I heard that that's not only the tape that's being shot. There's some other tapes out there, other people too with him. And I don't want to see the tapes, but I want to know if they really true. Because if they got some tapes out there and it's with some underage, whether it's celebrities or not, it's gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be real crazy. And they're gonna have to bring that to forefront because the prosecutor's gonna want those tapes. And they're gonna do whatever they have to do legally to get those tapes. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. So we just better hope for his sake, that's just a bunch of bull crap. But then there's lawyers out there saying, yeah, the tape does exist. Lawyers got on television to say the tapes exist. I don't really know or trust that, because they was trying to say he had a tape with one of the bodyguards and this lady that came out. So
Legal experts caution that the fallout from this leak goes far beyond headline-grabbing shock, striking at the very heart of Hollywood's fragile power dynamics. With Diddy already navigating significant legal battles, the sudden emergence of this disputed footage injects a volatile new layer into an already tense situation. Purportedly captured at one of his star-studded, invite-only events, the material casts a long shadow over all involved, forcing the industry to confront truths it often tries to ignore. As the saga unfolds, tough questions arise. How far will influential figures go to protect their carefully curated images, and just how intricate are the hidden webs of secrecy and power? With every twist, the tension escalates, setting the stage for a confrontation that could forever alter Hollywood's landscape of controversy.
Principal and her two buddies, they sipped something and they started getting sick.
And this was the woman you were protecting. You were her security.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, my antennas go up. It led to a confrontation because I noticed that certain people knew what was going on. And the guy told me to relax, it's normal. No, this is not normal. Y'all don't know who y'all got here today. And, it led to a confrontation. I ended up getting hit with a bottle, get stitches. A couple guys had to go to the hospital, stuff like that.
Well, was it one of Diddy's bodyguards or one of his security people? Yeah.
Yeah, some people from this team.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got a team. He's got a team of people. And
so now when you say that this next group of people, this layer of group, did they go to a different location or was it at the same location?
Yes. So they ended up going upstairs.
Mm.
So once because it's an open bar, first and foremost. Whatever drinks you want, usually the stuff he's contractually obligated to have normally. Any other narcotic you want is available. But you just start seeing groups of sex workers arrive, male, female, and you just start seeing people pairing off and start doing what they do. And if I'm at one of these events with a male and my principal is a man, I'll go wait in the car.
The new year, you know what it is. DJ Cal, it's all about victory. I'm going in. You better believe it. Shout out Def Jam, be the best. You know what it is. It's 2010, baby. It's the takeover. I'm going in.
Happy New Year to the whole planet. God is the greatest. Real talk. And if there's anything that somebody can say better than that, I'm all ears. But with that being said, continuous blessings to the whole entire universe. Let's do it way big.
I want to give a shout out to my brothers that have been inspiring me and been my friends for a long time. One of my best friends in the whole world, Busta Rhymes in the house. You know what I'm saying? He's been my friend for a long time, ever since I was like 12 years old. He's my best friend. He's in the house. Akon straight from Africa, India, with a silk scarf on is in the house. If you're looking for Akon, he has a silk white scarf on so the light can hit him and y'all can make sure y'all see him because Blue Black is in. And Akon is very rich. He don't even do shows in America no more. Okay, he's in the house. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to my man Drake is in the house. Fabulous is in the house. This little brotherly love. My biggest brother with all the boss, Ricky Ross, is in the house. Ricky Ross report to the...
Amid the swirling chaos, all eyes have turned to Will Smith, whose response has become the story itself, captivating both fans and critics. Fresh from a high-energy appearance in San Diego, he addressed the swirling rumors with a striking mix of humor, confidence, and unshakable poise, revealing a side of himself that is both grounded and commanding. In a raw, unfiltered TikTok video, Smith tackled the allegations head-on, dismantling them with his trademark honesty and wit. Even at the epicenter of a storm, he refuses to let speculation dictate the narrative, choosing instead to stand firm, unapologetically himself, and rise above the noise rather than be defined by it.
You know, a very bad Hollywood story. And a lot of the evidence, alleged evidence that's been gathered in this case was from those 2 raids that were conducted on his personal homes in Miami and Los Angeles. And the indictment names the things seized that he allegedly made videos of these sexual performances that have been named freak-offs. And there seems to be a ton of evidence allegedly tying this scheme together. So it's an interesting way of prosecuting it, but I understand why they did it that way.
So what did you make of what Elizabeth Wagmeister just reported? And obviously, Sean Diddy Combs and his attorneys they're going to get their day in court. But the idea that the government, in their characterization, does not say that anybody did any of these things non-consensually. What do you make of that?
I make of that as being a big flaw already in the government's case, which the defense was quick to point out. Even if he was engaging in this alleged conduct, there was no allegation or no statement in that indictment saying that any of these alleged victims or alleged witnesses willingly participated in some of these acts that people find offensive, that sound to be offensive. And that's a very important part of the case. What was the consent? But there are enough charges here where outside of what the alleged victims are going to say about how he was using the resources allegedly from his